Great freaking Friday evening to you all, yo. Was trying to go live on the other one. Something happened to my account. Wasn't allowed to go live. So here we are. SCL Master Builder. Y'all already see the title of this video. I'm getting a little better and better with every installment, with every time that, we apply our mind to a different habit. Excellence is a byproduct of consistent, focused devotion. Alright? To a practice of evolution. To a practice of evolution, growth and progress, despite the process. Many people will get stuck at the process. Fuck that. Many people won't even start because of their mindset. Their mindset gets them stuck before they even start the process, before they even realize if they actually have the capacity to do whatever it is that they want to do. Mindset, family. Mindset is key. But excellence, what many would call perfection, right, is simply the result of consistent practice. It is progress. And anytime you seek progress in anything that you do, you're bound to get better and better and better and better. And the better that you get, the more excellent the results of the work that you produce. The more consistent, the more excellent your work. But it all starts with self. It all comes from within. Out of that which is unseen, all that is seen is created. It all starts within our mind. So we must see ourselves as the individual that we want to be. We must feel as we would feel being that individual. And then believe in the capacity for us to achieve that feat. It's not as complicated as we think. It's just that if we allow our beliefs, our feelings, and our actions to be guided by the external happenings that we have very little to any control over, then we won't be able to achieve the feats that we are designed and meant to, because we're going to be too distracted giving our emotions. We're going to be too distracted putting the wrong motions into action because of the feelings and the thoughts that we entertain. This is why it is important to guard your mind from all form of distraction, negative information, and negative influence. You must be at guard every day, from the moment that you awake to the time that you go to sleep, against the enemy that is within and without, that is seeking to distract you and rob you of your time through immediate gratifications, through slothfulness, through wastefulness, covetousness and greed, envy and hate, deception and manipulation, wrath and anger, and an overly pessimistic and or entitled mindset that will rob you of your humble pride, which allows you to see the value in yourself, which grants you the vision and perception to see something beyond what is in front of you, but rather that which is not visible to the seeing eye. To be honest and affirming, always affirmative and positive in your thought and word, so that your actions are one of love, compassion, and truth, guided by the abundance that the universe has to provide, masterfully applied by a diligent and disciplined mind, body, and soul. We must go up each one of those 7 vices and completely dismantle them by in their place putting those virtues that we are designed to embody in order to create the utopian like society first within our mind that we can then later project into our reality, into our immediate sphere of influence, starting with ourselves, to our family, our loved ones, our friends, eventually our community, our country, and the world as a whole. But it all starts with self. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with the Most High. It was all consciousness. It was just itself, as itself. And then it created the universe from within itself. And decided to sit within the mind or the subconscious part of the human brain. Out of all animals, it picked the human animal to be able to continue its creative process through the eternity that is in time, that we call life. We cannot change the world unless we change ourselves, unless we change our mindset, our emotions, the way that the feelings that we choose to entertain and embody, because we have the liberty of choice to pick within between being pessimistic and optimistic. Nope, we don't have to go with the flow of the herd. We can swim against the current if we want. Sometimes it's good to go with the flow, but there's other times where you're going to have to go against the current or try your best. Or simply, use the current to direct you onto your desired path if swimming against it is impossible. And we have many social conventions in today's society for many individuals that have the eyes to see and the ears to hear, the mind that understands, and a heart that is willing to take action, to use many of these social conventions to their advantages so that they can cultivate out of themselves something that is valuable and excellent, an excellent product that it can give himself to, the rest of humanity, to be of value, to be of service. We're all born to serve. And if you're not serving, if you're not providing service to humanity, then maybe that's why you're feeling a sense of boredom, emptiness, discomfort, lack of fulfillment, meaning, and purpose in your life. Only by providing service can we truly fulfill the purpose of life. Can we, reciprocate the karmatic energy that is within us, and it is our duty to fulfill. Life is already giving us everything that we need to survive. It is up to us if we choose to thrive or remain in a state of survival. You know what I'm saying? In a state of lack, of pessimism, and conformity. But at any moment in time, and at any point and place that we may find ourselves, we can choose to change our way of thinking, our mindset, seek excellence, and decide to thrive in this society, and to not just climb the mountain, but come back down and, be of value to others that might not know or understand what you have learned to understand and possibly apply, hopefully. You've learned to apply a lot of the things that you're now understanding. Like I said, excellence is a byproduct of consistent, focused devotion. It is discipline applied. It is doing the things that we have to do regardless of the fact that we don't feel like it or want it. More often than not, success is measurable progress. To obtain success is to make measurable progress in reasonable time, daily. You're not always going to be perfect, but we're not striving for perfection. We're striving for progress, for growth, for excellence. Perfection is that individual who is filled with shame's excuse for never doing anything. Oh, I can never be perfect. Who the fuck cares about perfection? It does not exist. Trees don't grow in a straight line. And not every woman is like a fucking Victoria's Secret supermodel, which is human intellect's idea of perfection, human sanity's idea of perfection. Consciousness is insane. It is volatile. It is order in disorder. Human sanity is simple, is normal. But that godly insanity, that's the only thing that's gonna bring us into becoming that most authentic being, that is truth, unadulterated, you know what I'm saying, excellence that we were born to be, so that we can produce the changes that are needed in our society. We see the problems, the solutions are within us. That's why we were born. We're the answer to someone's prayer. We're the answers to our own prayers. Those prayers that we prayed as children, we're the ones that's supposed to answer them for. Nobody's going to come and answer them for us. We got to do that shit. How? Focusing on ourselves, on developing ourselves into something that can be of excellent service to the Most High. To become the sharpest and sturdiest sword in battle for the most righteous warrior. We have all been born to fulfill a purpose for consciousness. And consciousness cannot fulfill that purpose if we do not become that version of ourselves that we are. You know, that is within us. That is, you know, hidden under all the bullshit and opinions and beliefs and divisive trains of thoughts that hinder us from fully bringing balance and harmony within ourselves as a man and a woman, male and female. Start with yourself. Start with yourself. And as a boxer sharpens his jab, as a kickboxer practices his kicks, as an author practices his writing, practice your craft daily, repeatedly. Practice makes progress. Progress produces excellent results. It's been your peoples, your guy, Super Conscious Sosa. Check this shit out on YouTube. Subscribe, hit the like, feedback, and you have a great rest of your day and life. One love.